Namaskar, Adab, Sat Shri Akal. Well, almost exactly 2 years since the first lockdown happened. And I think, one of the things which the pandemic and these series of lockdowns have taught us, or at least I can talk for myself, uh, as far as, some positives are concerned, is to slow down, is to start looking at things around us, situations around us, a bit more closely, a bit more, with some kind of emphasis in terms of understanding or feeling what are things around me. Uh, for me, that really has been nature. I must confess, I was one person who seldom photographed, nature per se or details of nature, whether they were flowers or they were trees or sunrises or sunsets or beaches and stuff like that. I've been largely involved more with human habitats or human, uh, ways of living. Has been more my, let's say, my favorite genre of photography. But in these last 2 years, I definitely have been a lot more aware, a lot more keen, a lot more observant about how nature is and what she does in terms of, seasons, in terms of structures, in terms of textures, in terms of colors, whether it's in the form of flowers, whether it's the bark of trees, and how each tree's bark seems to be distinctive, almost like a fingerprint of a human being is different from one to the other. And one of the things which I noticed during my morning walks was the how one particular tree was shedding its leaves and then regaining them over a period of almost 4 months, starting from about the last week of November till a couple of days ago, which is now towards the end of March. And what I did was, it's almost like a time lapse. I would take photographs on different days, at times a few days in between, at times a week, 10 days, depending if I was traveling. And I stood at exactly the same place and I photographed the same point, and I kept one particular big branch of the tree as my anchor, like it was growing out of the bottom left corner of my frame. And I took these series of photographs and I put them together in this video. And I find it extremely interesting to see how the tree sheds its leaves, stays bare, and then comes back, roaring back literally to life. And that happens in just a matter of a week or 10 days, the rejuvenation part really. So I'm going to show you these photographs here. And besides that, I don't really want to say very much more about it. As far as the entire series of photographs is concerned, I think they're self-explanatory, and I hope at least that you'll enjoy them. So here goes.